seated for our few moments of reflection. Study yourself to show yourself approved. I'd just like to continue on from the sharing last night in the Wednesday fellowship and how important the word prayer is in our lives. And I believe even as we are embarking a very, very crucial time in the life of the church, there are two things that are really very, very important that we actually have, and that is the Word and the sacraments. The Word and the sacraments. You cannot live without just one. It's supposed to be two of these things that are very much part of our lives. The Word, I believe there is a move in our church to again revive the love for the Word of God. A love that would really be so, enough of the times that we have talked about the trivialities of this world, what happens in politics, or even the events in the church, and all of these things. But rather, di ba sabi nga, avoid empty chatter. But really, Paul is saying here, study yourself to show yourself approved, a workman unto the Lord. And he goes on to say that we are to be vessels of honor, fit for the master's use. And that's one of the things that we truly desire. We want to be used of God. We want that God would use our lives, our mouths, and in any way we can be of ministry to other people and we can give glory to God. That's one of our desires in life, ultimate desire, of a child of God. But that can truly be realized in our lives if we first really come to the Word and the sacraments. And there's one other very important ingredient to all of these. As in the Gospel it says, Jesus was talking to this rich ruler. It said, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. We all know it's not a literal thing. But there is one aspect here that is really being taught to us by the Lord, and that is the area of surrender. We have to truly be surrendered to God, and that's the only way that we would realize the kingdom of God is active in our lives. That we can truly enter into the kingdom of God when we are truly surrendered. Only in a surrendered heart before God can the light of the Word be so seen. Only in a life that is surrendered to God can the sacraments be truly at work in our lives. Or else, parang we just took paracetamol or from a dispensary and then try to very superficial and just go through the motions of the ritual. And I think that's one of the things that we try to shun away with when we got born again. Empty rituals, empty routine. But it really takes a surrendered heart. And I believe that is what Jesus is trying to hit. A surrendered heart before God is that can truly enter into, and it's not just a physical enter, it's an entrance too. It is a coming into the things of the kingdom. Even in this life, we begin to realize the things of the kingdom. But again, we must take in the Word of God. Study yourself to show yourself approved. And also the sacraments. Arise, shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. So, brothers and sisters, I encourage us as we, again, on our day-to-day work, on our day-to-day ministry, the Word and the sacraments. And ever opening our hearts to God and saying, Lord, I surrender to you every day of my life, that you would lead me, you would guide me, that my eyes will be illumined by the things of the Word of God, that every time I partake of the body and blood, it becomes a reality I do not receive it unworthily, but really look into my heart. Change me, Lord, that I may truly be used of you, that I may be a vessel fit for the Master's use. And that's what we want in our lives. Please stand.